Hey fam, what's up? So Life Path 4. Before I get into it, this weekend we had, on the 22nd, we had a full moon, the full moon in Aquarius. And I feel like I was kind of like pushed into releasing. I know that they say you are supposed to release with the full moon, release things. And I wasn't really planning to, but I definitely felt like I was pushed into it. Especially the full moon, it really does some things to me. And I'm starting to realize the pattern that whenever there's a full moon, there's something going on emotionally, some kind of releasing, something going on. And so it was really interesting. So I want to make a video this weekend because I want to share kind of like what that felt like. I think it was really interesting. I don't usually make a video on the weekend, but I think I'm gonna do it this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday, because I just got a few things I want to talk about, as well as I want to share how what kind of like the triggers, or it was just like I was pushed into releasing, and it just took me back, and it was like, okay, I'm gonna share that in the next video. I don't want to bore you. Also, I was just wondering, how does the moon affect the masculine? So you masculines, I mean, I'm just wondering, do you guys feel any of the effects that we women feel, or feminines feel? Because I know that the masculine is connected to the sun and the feminine is connected to the moon, and I definitely am connected to the moon. Our cycles, everything is connected to the moon. So I got to do some research on that, but if you're masculine and you know something, please feel free to share. But other than that, let's get into Life Path 4. All right, so number 4 is the number of stability and hard work. You know how a table has 4 legs? That's stability. So that's Life Path 4. When I was researching, something just flew over. I see a shadow. When I was researching Life Path 4, reading, and it sounded like a Virgo. And I know a Virgo who is a Life Path 4. So if you're a Virgo and a Life Path 4, this is probably really going to resonate with you. So, vultures flying over my head. Okay. So Life Path 4s are very down to earth, rational, dependable, and efficient people. Life Path 4s like organization. They are very organized, and they believe in everything having its proper place. Life Path 4s are also very determined and dedicated people, which helps them to get things done. Life Path 4s believe in hard work paying off, and they're usually very trustworthy workers, good at work. They actually like work that requires some form of organization. Now, Life Path 4s do not like to be dishonest. And if they are, they'll probably beat themselves up about it. They'll, be hard on themselves because of the fact that they were dishonest. So they don't like to be dishonest. Life Path 4s have the ability to be extremely patient, which is good, but when it comes down to their spiritual growth, they can be a little impatient. And it's actually a good thing for Life Path 4s to focus on their spiritual growth, because it'll help them to focus less on their material world that they're usually always focused on. There's a need for Life Path 4s to relax and to chill sometimes, because you're always going, doing. So there's a need to relax. for Life Path 4s. Life Path 4s are very good at dealing with difficult problems or solving difficult problems. They know how to bring organization to hectic situations a lot of times. But one thing that Life Path 4s need to understand is that not everyone is as organized and structured as you are. And that frustrates you sometimes when people aren't as organized or as structured or on point as you are. But what you have to understand is that your way is your way and their way is their way. Your way is not necessarily the right way, it's just your way. So you got to learn to be a little bit more flexible when it comes down to dealing with people who aren't as organized as you are. Life Path 4s can be stubborn. And because of that, you end up repeating mistakes a lot of the time. 4s need to believe in yourselves a little more, because what you do a lot of the time is you put limits on yourself, and which is actually kind of backwards for you, because you are the doer. You get things done. That is your gift. So believe in yourself, because the more you don't believe in yourself, every time you run into these situations, you're going to handle them the same way, repeating mistakes. Understand that you're very unique, and you have your own way of doing things, which is something that the world needs. So believe in yourself so that you can remove those limitations. Life Path 4s make good managers, physicians and chiropractors, accountants, trainers and teachers in the sports and fitness fields, even landscapers, as well as organizing and planning events. Life Path 4s are good at that. When it comes down to love, Life Path 4s, you can make really great partners, because you're stable, and because you're reliable, and you also are very caring and loving parents, so that also helps your love life as well. But just like how you have to balance your spiritual life and your material life, when you have major focus on your material life, it can cause you to neglect your love life. So you got to find a balance with that. Don't give so much to one and neglect the other. Life Path 4s also have a tendency to take breakups and divorces really hard. And I guess that's that stable side of you that wants stability. You take it really hard when you go through breakups and divorces. You have to understand that it happens all the time. It's not just you. Many people go through failed marriages, failed relationships all the time. What you have to learn to do is look at it in a way where you can ask yourself, what can I learn from this ending? What can I learn from this? Rather than just beating yourself up about it. Also, you got to learn to choose your partner for the right reasons. Not just because they're stable and organized like you. I know that's what you're drawn to, but that's not necessarily what you need. So learn to choose a partner for the right reasons. If it's not, if you're not, excuse me, if you're not going into it for love, then you're probably going to be you'll probably regret it. Let me just put it that way. So life path 4, your purpose in this life is to build and to teach others how to build. You are a master builder. Even though 22 is the number of the master builder, 2 plus 2 is 4. And so, believe it or not, it's probably easier for you to be a master builder to accomplish that goal than it is for the life path 22, because the master numbers have lots of struggles. With you, you have that power of stability, that power of organization skills, which will help you to be a master builder. You are a master builder. You do have that gift. You struggle in that area only because of the limitations that you put on yourself. That's why, because of the limitations that you put on yourself. Believe in yourself and remove those limitations. Sometimes you're too serious, life path 4. Sometimes you're too serious. I know you got your structure and your organization and your rules, which is great. That's your gift. That's why you're a master builder. But try to change your perception sometimes. Changing your perception is one of the ways to help you remove those limitations. Also, changing your perception helps you to see things the way that others see it, which is something that helps you to be more flexible. So I hope this video has helped Life Path 4. I hope you found some answers, some confirmation. I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for joining me once again. I'll see you all soon. Peace and blessings.